Hey, what is up guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So, this is probably maybe my last my last sort of showcase on PHY Vegito Blue, the newest EZA on the global side of the game. If you have been living under a rock, this is a thing now. So, but what we were able to do here, this is a no item run on one of the 10 original stages of Super Battle Road, and of course we are on the Super Fizz Super Battle Road here. Now, the team build I went with is completely and utterly centered around PHY Vegito Blue. So I actually have 3 units. Come on, get some dodges. Thank you. High chance to dodge. Anyway, but this team is completely centered upon PHY Vegito Blue, so we have 3 separate sealers on the team. This EZA Gotenks being one of them, who actually can also hit pretty hard as well. So he's a real solid option for this stage, just in general. But especially if you're going for a no item run in this sort of build. And then of course you saw there, we have Gowasu and Zamasu who seal on their super attack, and actually they get 100% attack when you're up against, and I believe they get +5 ki when you're up against an extreme type enemy. So I believe this whole stage is against extreme type enemies, so they were actually able to hit not hard, but you know, moderately hard anyway, because remember, a lot of these units are on just a 100% lead, actually including PHY Vegito Blue, because he is tragically not on the Pure Saiyans category for whatever reason I don't understand. But yeah, so a lot of these units, as I just said, are under the 100% leader skill of the Pure Saiyans lead Vegeta, who also of course gives 100% to stats and ki 3 to super class allies. So most of these units, except for the Fizz Super Saiyan 1 Goku, he is under the Pure Saiyans tag. So he was actually super clutch in this event as well. Practically stunning every single time he supered. I mean, we've been over his card. I just recently did a run with the Movie Heroes team on the Legendary Goku event. Was that the 2nd or the 3rd super attack? Dude, PHY Vegito Blue is just so good. He's so good, man. But that Movie Heroes Goku, man, he's got that 70% chance to stun on his super attack. You know, and then he also has throughout a lot of this event, he's going to have his 70% chance to crit. So when he's 49% HP or below, he's going to be at a 70% chance to crit. And then, of course, when he's 50% or above, he's going to have a 50% chance to crit. So very nice. Now, I will say, we actually did get fairly lucky through this event. So right here, I don't think anyone super attacks us, and this gives us an opportunity to stun Frieza, and then we're able to actually, King Cold might be super attacking here. Yes, he does, but luckily his defense was high enough where he didn't take a ton of damage. So, and then of course we're able to seal King Cold right here. So this stun seal combo really proved to be pretty effective, again, especially for like if you're going for something like a no item run. Stunners and sealers are damn near necessity, unless you can just, you know, overwhelm them with brute force. If you run like a category type team, it's certainly possible, especially if you get like one healer on the team as well. That's usually your best bet, although I didn't really think about bringing a healer. I'm like, okay, PHY VB isn't going to take any damage on normals, or not any significant amount of damage on normals. So if we can get the majority of the attacks lined up on him, then we're going to be just fine. And so that's sort of the route we went with here. I think I was struggling trying to figure out who to seal, if I should just go for the kill or what. But I think we ended up targeting King Cold and just trying to take him out is what I think we ended up doing. Because, watch this, so there's the double super. Can we get another one, PHY VB? There's the additional normal, and then here we go, the triple super and additional normal. ends up being enough to take him out. And then, you know, so he was stunned anyway, so that was really, really cool. Didn't have to use any counters on him. Well, obviously we couldn't have because he was stunned, so. But anyway, guys, the SEAL tanks, man, I haven't exactly showcased him yet. I have completed the fusion run for the Legendary Goku event, and he's actually a big part of it, so he can't seal, but he can actually hit quite hard. You know, there's not a ton of support to really show him off, because you're not really going to run Pandel in the Legendary Goku. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even run around Super Battle Road or anything short of a Dokkan event, basically. But anyway, guys, he's a very big part of that run as well. Funny enough, I was doing just sort of some practice runs so I could record something for you guys on the Fusion, with the Fusion category. And I ended up beating it first try, so I'm like, well, okay. So I'm working on another run for you guys to make sure it's recorded and sort of in the history book. Excuse me, in the history books, if you will. So we are on to the Android portion of this fight here. The Android 13 is usually the one who gives me the most trouble when I'm running these 10 original stages. So I just decided it was best to go ahead and try to take him out. And again, this is one of those instances where we get pretty lucky. So we didn't get anyone to super attack us in that in the first 2 slots where they can. So all normals, and obviously we're not going to take any damage. Even now, so we've supered twice, we wouldn't take a ton of damage on a super attack, but now we're going to take double digits on normals. So, and then there we go. And now at this point, so I'm about to take out Android 13, but at this point, I'm able to seal up the other 2, and then I believe that is 14 and 15, right? So I'm able to seal them up, and then am I able to take them out here? Yes, and we're able to take out Android 13. So he is, like I said, by far the biggest threat. And again, we're going to be able to seal up, and then we're going to be able to stun. Again, the seal stun combo really was effective here. So, and then we have Vegeta on the end. I've been over transforming Vegeta a bunch of times, but essentially, he's just an overall really solid unit. And then, of course, so he's the leader on this team, and he's a dual leader. So he's able to get his full leader skill. So he's going to be hitting significantly harder than anyone else on the team. So here we go. So 1.1, I mean, we didn't get him a ton of orbs. So he does have nuking built into his passive. And especially when he gets up to the blue level, man, he can hit very hard. You know, he pretty much averages between 2 and 3 million every time he attacks when he's in the blue form. But when he's here, just in his either SS1 or SS1 grade 2 or the SS2 Vegeta, he's right in that, usually that 1.5 range, but it really depends on how many orbs you get him. So here we go, man. Just, you know, Fizz VB really showing out here, just able to put on just a show for everyone. This stage was just made so incredibly easy. If you guys are struggling on any of these stages of Super Battle Road, I promise you, you are, you know, if you've been playing the game, especially if you did like a reroll or something like that. Now, if you have a rank 1, and you know, no farmed, or, you know, no, like I said, if you didn't purchase an account, you just downloaded the game and started playing, I would say within 6 months to a year, it's probably pretty likely you'd be able to take down some of these stages. Now, right here, this really was annoying, because what ended up happening is I am in a position, I was being very indecisive here, but I was in a position where I absolutely could not get the 12 key super with the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, which is really annoying. So now what that does do, the 18 key, is it gives everyone a buff on your team. I believe it's an attack buff for 2 turns, so that's really solid, of course, but that's not what I was going for here. I was going for the seal. We get the double super on Bojack. That's why you give this guy full additionals, because he can just crit like a madman and stun. That's what you want in this guy. So here's this 18 key super for a whopping 500k. So they can hit for over 1 million, but you kind of have to work hard to get them there. And then what ended up happening is I got the additional super attack. So I should have targeted someone else. So that was a big mistake here. Yeah, 1.5 million after that attack buff from the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. The Great Saiya people, if you will. And then here we are. Now, again, I'm really hoping to get lucky. The primary, the brunt of these attacks are from Bojack in that first slot, you see. Now, he's stunned, so I have to get lucky in the very beginning that we don't get super attacked, because that's really the only way Physical Vegito Blue is ever going to take damage, is if he doesn't super first. So even with that 40% defense and the 40% damage reduction, he's not impervious to damage. But after he supers a couple times, oh yeah, he's pretty good defensively. So the double super. Do we get another triple super? I feel like maybe we do. Do we? One more. Okay, no, we don't. Okay, I'm mistaken. But so 719,000 damage is very good for a counterattack. If we would have crit, we would have been over 1 million for sure. And then and then 1.65 million. So again, everyone, you know, benefiting from that attack buff. Now this was unfortunate. We took 113,000 damage, left us with a very meager 2,400 HP. So what I ended up doing is, you know, he didn't have the actually the SS1, this Fizz Goku, had the best defense, but I really needed his damage from the Dokkan attack, so I decided to put him in the first slot. And then if all else fails, I'll be able to seal Beto. I think that's Beto, the one I'm targeting. So I'll be able to seal him, and we won't take that much on a normal attack. So pretty much at this point, we've got it in the bag. And your boy hit all 7 nodes, which, again, is a big W for this channel. So I feel like I'm always missing nodes during showcases and stuff. But we're able to get a big shot here. So we were not able to crit. If we would have critted right there, again, he's got that 70% chance to crit, and he didn't get it done there. Just, you know, RNG at its finest, right? But we're able to get the additional super attack and just, you know, kind of take our W and walk away. And that was a very clean run. You know, we only got unlucky just a couple of times. But that was it, guys. So as you can see, details, no items used. Slap a like if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you're new. And I will catch all of you in the next one. Later.